Up for the Olympics over the past several weeks and had a few strong practices in Las Vegas. He felt ready to compete. However, he respects that USA Basketball and the Clippers determined it's in his best interest to spend the remainder of the summer preparing for the upcoming season rather than participating in the Olympic Games in Paris. According to Shams, Boston's Derek White is a strong candidate to replace Leonard. Paul Pierce, your reaction to this news?
You know, knowing that Kawhi's history of injuries, I like that move. You know, he didn't finish out the Clippers season. And, you know, I know he's been ramping up. He wants to play. He probably has that itch. But I think it's best on both parts that, you know, he gets ready for the team that's paying him that boatload of money he just made. He gets ready for that. Because if he has any setback in the Olympics and he's unable to start the regular season for the Clippers, it's just going to be another one of those, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Yep. Right on schedule. You know, just always something. So, you know, I like that move. And I think Derek White, I mean, there's a number of guys that you could put out there. You know, Derek White being one of them, but Jaylen Brown. But, you know, we probably know Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown vacationing somewhere, huh?
He's probably on a 100-foot yacht celebrating.
100-foot?
Yeah, you know.
He ain't going to be on a 100-foot. He's going to be on like a 300-foot.
300-foot yacht, you know, celebrating the win. And nothing wrong with that, you know? So I like this move by Kawhi. If it was a mutual thing between Clippers and Olympics, I mean, maybe this shouldn't even been a consideration in the first place. I mean, you coming off an injury, you're not playing the playoffs. I mean, I don't even know if that's even a good look. How is the organization? I'm frowning upon that, actually.
Thank you.
Like, I'm really, like, frowning. If I'm the Clippers, I'm like, we missed the playoffs, and then you play the Olympics. Like, no, let's save that for us. We just gave you this extension. You've been known for these injuries. Save that for us. So if you get injured over here, we can deal with it a lot better than you coming into camp not ready and playing all summer. You know, I'm just not feeling all of that. So good move on both parts to come to this. And I don't even know how I even got to that, to even being on the Olympics.
Well, I said it yesterday.
Like, I don't even know how he got to Vegas. Like,
well, he get on the plane to get
there.
to Vegas, man. That's easy.
Well, he shouldn't even been in those practices right now.
But like I told Skip yesterday when Skip asked me the question if I was the executive of the Clippers and my guy like a Kawhi Leonard.
I think we did it Monday. But
was it Monday?
Yeah, I know.
We do so many damn shows.
Yep.
But you asked that question this week.
I did.
And I said I would have the conversation about the goals here. If it's hard, you said to me earlier, to us earlier, that in 2008, that's the only time you regret not playing basketball was for you to get the gold medal.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me correct, Kawhi Leonard has not played in the Olympics to get a gold medal. Wait, hold on. I understand that. So as an organization and an executive, I probably would have a conversation with him to understand why. Much like you say, we gave you $150. We need you for our season. We need you to stay healthy. I would have that conversation with him. But if he was adamant about going and getting a look and a feel to see if he could do it, then I'm going to bless that. Clearly, they got to wherever they got to in the meeting of the minds and made a decision that, okay, this is probably not best for us right now. Let's take a step back. Let's get healed so we can get ready for the season starting up in October, which is a smart thing to do. Yeah. But if he could have played in the Olympics, he should have played in the Olympics because he's never done it before.
He could play in the Olympics. He could play. He's been to practice.
Yeah, but he can't. But
you just don't want no setbacks right now.
That's what I'm saying. So he can't play because he might get a setback.
Like even before
LeBron James can play because ain't nothing wrong with LeBron James. LeBron is like a damn.
I know.
I don't know what he is, but he's like a bus.
It's unbelievable.
I was like, to be honest, I was shocked he was even named to this team, Skip.
Kawhi?
Yeah, I was shocked
because of the injuries.
Yeah, no, it had nothing to do with his game. It had nothing. It just had everything to do with, you know, Kawhi's been injured and he's not playing in the playoffs. How is he named to this? What do they like? He was named months ago, like a month ago or so, right?
Yeah.
The season was over for them, though.
Yeah, but like, how do you coming off injury getting named to the team?
Okay, but you still consider him a top 10 player, right?
I still consider him a top-tier player.
And the last time he played was 4 months ago or something like that.
I was shocked that even Embiid was named. just for the simple fact these guys dealing with these injuries. And then,
I understand.
you know, it's not had nothing to do with their game. I would have been more inclined to say, hey, maybe we should take Jaylen Brown. Or, you know, instead of Embiid, maybe we should take somebody like, I don't know, Pablo.
You don't have another big.
Pablo Banchero. Well, the international game, you don't really need back-to-the-basket bigs like that.
No, I understand that, but
I know he can come outside. He's versatile. But you don't need Embiid for this Olympics for us to still win.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You could have took a Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi. You could have went Pablo with Young, a guy who's going to be in the next Olympics. Pablo Banchero, down in Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando.
And you still feel comfortable with USA pretty much winning. And the only reason I say that is because of their injuries. Not that they didn't deserve to be there, but I would have kind of like fell back on these older guys due to their injury history, like Embiid and Kawhi, and went a little bit younger.
I would have liked to see Kawhi. I would have liked to see him get a goal because this is his last shot.
I got it.
But the injuries.
And you and Rachel concluded that the Clippers can't stand in the way of patriotism. You know, like the red, white, and blue. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I got it. But they are paying him $50 million. And more important...
That's their fault.
Okay, but more important, they just put all their eggs and all their basketballs in his basket.
Again.
They did it again. They just said, you are it. You're the man, not him. He was a 1A, but we can do without the 1A, says the Clippers. Ty Lue not happy about that yesterday when he spoke about it. But the point is, wait, you're all in for a guy who's had another little cleanup surgery this offseason because he has one every offseason because he's got chronically bad both knees. And wait a second, he's going to go play 8 more big games in the Olympics where he's going to play, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes a night. Really? You're going to do that? Because it's high risk. And I told you, if I were an executive on Lawrence Frank or Mr. Ballmer, I'm just saying, Kawhi, give us a break here. You're it. It's you or bust.
You can come to me all day long and say that. But again, you're getting in the way of my lifelong dream.
That is true.
I got 2 NBA titles already. I don't have a gold medal. I don't have a gold medal. That means something.
I know 50 million isn't the max, but it's still a lot of money that you're paying.
Well, it's not the max because I took less, but I should have took more.
You could have taken more.
Yeah, I should have took more.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm not into giving people discounts.
I do believe he discounted so that 1A could stay for approximately the same money.
And guess what they did?
1A's in Philadelphia.
They offered him, according to Paul George, 2 years, $60 million.
I can't believe that.
That didn't even sound right. According to PG, he said 2 years, $60 million.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
A year?
No.
Total?
Half. That means 30 and 30 for the Kansas education. That's all it means. And I got 212 coming from Philly.
That don't even make sense.
It don't make sense. That's what he said. He said the first offer was 60 for 2. That's what he said.
All right.
And then it went up to close to the 150, but they didn't want to give him the no trade clause. Mm-hmm. But if you start me at 60 and it took me all this time to get you to 150, well, come on, you think I'm a damn fool?
That's what he said. He said, I couldn't bring that kind of energy back.
Yeah, I don't even know how you even gonna talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Think about that, Paul, when you was playing for the Celtics, they told you gonna make, we got 5 for you. And then all of a sudden you say, well, I want to get the same as KG. And they're like, well, and then at the last minute they give it to you.
All right.
You ain't gonna feel a certain way.
Last quick point. That statement I just read from USA Basketball, it says that USA Basketball and the Clippers decided, they were a part of this decision-making, and you can't tell me they're not saying, Kawhi, man, come on.
Well, they probably had a conversation with Lawrence Frank and even maybe Steve Ballmer, even Tyler. Take a look, see if you can do it.
Well, how did it get to when he
be honest with yourself.
for a week?
Because they want to see, they want to gauge it, Paul, and see if he can do it.
He could have just been on the select team. If y'all want to gauge where he is.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, why does it take for him to spend a week in camp for them to make this decision?
Because he wants to see where he's at if he can actually do it.
Listen what I'm saying. He could be on the select team and see where he at.
Okay, but
why would I be on the select team?
Why is it the Clippers coming in now?
Okay,
they probably already
the worst case scenario here be if he's trying to play and it's not doing very well.
Exactly.
Right?
And so he said,
maybe something else we don't know.
Let me step back.
It could be something we don't know.
It doesn't feel right.
I don't know how you get a week in practice to where you decide this. How about when you got selected, you decide, no, maybe we shouldn't.
In a moment, we discuss Chris Paul saying that Wemby